Welcome to the Top Listing Agent Show, the place to be to stay on the cutting edge of what it takes to sell more homes in less time. Each week, your host, Shadi Bazzi, will share with you the best skill sets, systems, and strategies so you can become a top listing agent. And now, let the show begin.
Hey there, Shadi Bazzi here. Thank you very much for watching this video. Today, we're going to talk about the 3 strategies for effective prospecting. So recently I ran a poll inside of my top listing agent group on Facebook and asked them the question, what do you all need help with the most? Generating leads, mindset, etc., etc., etc. Sure enough, the majority of people voted around lead generation. So one good form of lead generation is to definitely pick up the phone and go out there and prospect. So that's what we're going to talk about today, is the 3 strategies for effective prospecting. And I got 3 strategies for you. And we're just going to dive right in. I want to keep this video nice and short and straight to the point. So number 1, you want to be effective with your prospecting? You got to know your customer. You got to know your customer. I know some of you guys were probably thinking to yourself, okay, well, who should I call? This. Look, it doesn't matter who you are calling. You get to choose whether you want to call on expireds, for sale by owners, past clients, your center of influence, open house leads, online leads, absentee owners, door knock. It doesn't matter what your form of lead generation is. It's the same exact 3 strategies that have to be behind the lead generation mechanism to get it to work at the highest and most effective level. The way that we do that is by applying strategy, not just action, but applying strategy. So, number 1, I said know your customer. You gotta know your customer. So we're gonna use as an example, because a lot of my clients call on expireds, we are gonna use expireds as an example. So the first thing I want you to do about knowing your customer is I want you to enter their world. Enter their world and enter their mind. I want you to think to yourself, if I were an actual, because here's the bottom line, the better you know your client, the better strategy you have when having a conversation with them and trying to get them to understand what they must understand in order for them to make an informed decision to choose to work with you and no one else. And that is the difference that's going to make the difference. Other people call it expired. Other people don't understand the expired the way that you're going to know your customer. So number 1, we said enter their world, enter their mind. So imagine for a moment you are an expired. You are a seller. You list your home for sale. It's on the market for 90 days. Your agent promised you we're going to sell the property very quickly and we are going to get a lot of money for it. You didn't get the amount of showings you thought you would. You didn't get any offers. Your agent was kind of there and mostly not there. How are you feeling in that moment? If you were the expired, how are you feeling in that moment? And if someone were to call you feeling the way that you are feeling right now, how would you want the party on the other end of the line to be with you? Do you want them to be super happy and joyous, enthusiastic and energetic? Or do you want them to kind of like be on your page? Think of it this way. God forbid, if you know someone who's had a family member who recently passed away, and I know this is like an extreme example, but I just got to give the example, put it out there, because I want to help you really see how we can take this to the next level. If you got a friend and a family member of theirs passed away, and you're calling them to just sympathize with them and be there for them and support them, how would you call them? See, the reason that you'd call them in a very calm manner, supportive, sympathetic manner, is because you understand the mind frame that they are in that moment. See, if you understand the mind frame that they are in that moment, you can immediately alter your approach. And the reflection that you are getting, okay, your approach determines the reflection that you are getting. So whatever response you are getting, it's a reflection of your approach. So that's number A, enter their world. B, what is their Write down problems. What is their problems? What are their challenges? What are their frustrations? Look, the more that you understand the problem of the client, the more clear you are on their challenges and their frustrations and obstacles, the better solution you can provide for them. Remember, why do they need you? Why should they work with you? It's because you have a solution to the problem. It's because you have a solution to the challenge. It's because you have a solution to the frustrations and obstacles. So if you don't know what those are, then you're just shooting in the dark. And every once in a while, you'll hit the jackpot. But most likely than not, you won't. So what is the problems, challenges, frustrations? Like, make a list of those and start. Like, that right there will trigger the kind of conversation you need to be having with these prospects. Okay. Number 3, do you have a solution? Do you have a solution? We said that's the problem, challenges, frustrations. You can't just in that moment invent a solution or try to wing it by saying, well, I have a solution. But what is your solution? What is your solution? It's just like, a lot of the people that are calling and experts and say, hey, if I can sell your home in the next that many days and get you that kind of money, would you list your home with me? And they immediately say, well, how are you going to do that? And most people can't answer that question. And that's why they say, that's exactly why you should set an appointment with me, blah, 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 blah. That works, but this takes it to new heights. So guys, enter their world, identify their problems in advance, know and connect with their problems, and have a solution to follow. So that right there is strategy number 1. Let's go to strategy number 2. Strategy number 2 is screw the, and I know a lot of you are going to be like, come on, Shaddy, bring it on. What the heck are you talking about here? I'm going to say it. Screw the scripts. Screw the scripts. Too many of you guys are too attached to the words on the scripts. And in your mind, you're like, until I memorize the script, and once you memorize the script, then the guru usually tells you, well, now you got to internalize the script. Well, what does that really mean? And then until you internalize the script and feel comfortable with the script, and today I was doing a training and it was a perfect example of that. We're doing a kind of a role play, and a gentleman asked a question, and in the role play, the woman gave him a response, but the response had absolutely nothing to do with the script and the question that he asked. And what did he do? He went on to question number 2 on the script, but he never got an answer to question number 1. See, you're too consumed, you're too focused on the script, you're losing sight of what's more important. When I say screw the scripts, why? A, what do I want you to do? I want you to just be human. Be human. Do you need a script to have a conversation with your children? Do you need a script to have a conversation with your significant other? Do you need a script to talk to your family members, your coworkers, the other agents, the lenders, this and that? Do you need a script to just go out there and mingle and have conversations with people? You do not need a script for that. Why don't you need a script for that? Because you have already learned all the words you could potentially use to have a conversation with people. You need to just screw the scripts. You need to get into action. You need to be human, because people want to have a conversation with a human being, not a robot who's being commanded by a script. By the way, in my study, and having been on over 25,000 coaching calls, I tell my coaching clients, hey, screw the script, just freaking go out there and take action, have a conversation with people. 9 out of 10 times they come back and they just say, oh my goodness, I can't believe how well I did. I was able to set this appointment. I was able to take this listing and close this buyer, la, 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 la. It's because they let go of what was once holding them back. So A, be human. 2, or B, be genuine. Be genuine. Be honest. Be sincere. Be caring. So guys, be genuine. See, the script robs you of your genuinity. The script robs you of your honesty. It robs you of your sincerity and robs you of your ability to really care for people. Okay? Here's what I know. People always say, well, there's a lot of other people calling on these expireds and for sale by owners and etc. How do I set myself apart? I said, well, care more about the human you're speaking with than you are about the result that you're trying to achieve. Because when people see you as a genuine person, as an honest person, sincere person, a caring person, you instantly set yourself apart, and you're no longer a part of the pack, the wolf pack, whatever you want to call it. You have set yourself apart as someone who's genuine, honest, sincere, and caring. And here's the thing. If someone's being genuine, honest, sincere, and caring with you, can you reject that person? No, you can't. So you will eliminate a great portion of rejection. C, we said talk less and listen more. But see, you can't listen more when your mind is going crazy thinking about the next question that's on the script. And that's why we say screw the script. So you got to get comfortable and by learning how to use open-ended question. Just ask somebody a question maybe along the line of like, Mr. Seller, tell me what is important to you about selling this home. And then just shut up, zip it, and look them straight in the eyes and listen to them. Let them spill their guts out to you. Let them tell you about what is important to them. At the end of the day, isn't the most important thing what's most important to the client? That's how you set yourself apart. And then, number 3, I don't think I've ever said this word on video here. Can you like zoom in on that word? Because I can't just get myself to say it on video. Okay, so I can't say the word. F your excuses. F your excuses. F you blank K your excuses. Get out of your head. Screw your excuses. F your excuses. What you need to do is embrace your reasons. You can either focus on your excuses, which is going to hold you back. It's going to hold you back and prevent you from taking the actions that you need to be taking every single day. Or you could embrace your reasons, like the reasons of why I should do some prospecting. So think about it. What if you did, your prospecting every single day at the level that you should for the next, let's say, 90 to 120 days? How will your business change? You and I both know the answer. And the answer is, it'll change like this. So if that's what you want, then F your excuses and embrace your reasons. My friends, I offer a lot of stuff like this, and you can check it out at toplistingagentgroup.com. This is a free top listing agent community that I put together on Facebook. Go there, join us, let us help you F your excuses and embrace your reasons and help you become a top listing agent. See you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching and or listening to this episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. This episode has been sponsored and brought to you by listingsondemand.com. I'll see you in the next episode next week. Thank you.